This is going to be another review where we haven't talked about this brand in a long, long time, honestly.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk about Angel's Envy, and it's a tequila.
It's a tequila cask.
Tequila cask, whatever.
Cask finish. We are struggling today.
Yeah.
It's not even 11 yet. We've been drinking.
I just had a really good bourbon, though.
Here's hoping for another good one.
Yeah, here's hoping for another one. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review Angel's Envy, which we haven't done in a long time.
Yeah, I think the last one we did was the Angel's Envy cast strength bottle and bond.
Yes, the 100 proof.
Yeah, the 100 proof non-finished. That was last year's. And we loved that one.
Yeah.
That one was awesome.
Yeah,
and by the way,
awesome.
Big shout out to Angel's Envy on that, because now they're, instead of like 375s, they're doing them in 750s.
Yeah.
I think they're hitting the market everywhere. I think that's a brilliant idea on their part. Like, I think that...
Why would you not?
Well, I think people have always been fascinated on wanting to try their own distillate that's not finished.
Yeah.
So I love that. So and they're actually coming out with a couple of different things, which I haven't tried it yet, but they're rye that's finished in the French oak barrels.
Yeah.
Now, Angel's Envy, I'm going to have this little conversation with you. I've had the French oak bourbon just by itself. We need to do something with that, because that hit. That was a banger whenever I got to try that. So... No disrespect to the rye, because the rye could be great too. I haven't tried it. But the bourbon I know is money.
Yeah.
So, really quick, this is obviously a sample. This was, long story short, I have a buddy who works there. His name is Zach. And we talked about it. And he's like, yeah, I got the sample for you. And then life just got super busy. So it was difficult getting the sample from him. But luckily, he brought it. We had dinner for a friend of ours. I was able to get it then, so it all worked out. So, but very appreciative to Angel's Envy for sending this to us. And I think it was actually Owen that offered it to us, so appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Really quick, just talking about the product. So I love this part in the description. Produced by Angel's Envy, but distilled by MGP, or the artist formerly known as MGP. Now Ross and Squibb.
Angel's Envy, I appreciate you just sticking to your guns.
I love it. Don't have any information on the mash bill. The age is 6 years, 5 months, but also contains 11-year-old whiskey. It is 104.2 proof. It is $269 out the door. And I don't...
Does this have a box?
So it does. So typically it has like... It actually has a nice... Like, I like the green and the gold that pops on it. It's like basically a green box with like gold outlines.
Is it like the ice cask box?
Similar, but I think this one's actually like a smidge nicer. Yeah. But like it's still kind of like that. I don't know on how long it has been. Okay, it was tequila was selected in the best French oak cask, which are used in aged tequila for 44 months. And GP rye. Sorry, I'm doing all of this on the fly. I don't see how long it was finished in the rye. Or not in the rye, the tequila.
It was enough for it to get a tequila smell to it. Like it definitely has the tequila aroma to it.
I'm probably going to love that, because I love a good tequila.
I had a bad experience with tequila, but it was cheap tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah. Tequila. I had a bad experience with it, and I haven't loved it, but it was also cheap tequila, so I know that there is like premium tequila out there.
Okay, actually I have the finished stuff. So this the rye whiskey up to 7 years was finished in French oak extra, some type of tequila, starts like with an A, barrels for up to 12 months, blended with an odor straight rye whiskey, aged for over 11 years to unlock an entire flavor profile together. So cool.
There's like a really nice...
I kind of like that they left that 11-year just alone. Just blended in.
There's like a really nice vanilla note on this after the tequila smell. Like the tequila, to me, has a prevalent nose in there. But right at the end of the tequila, like sniff, you get this really soft vanilla like feel to it. which I like.
So you obviously have some tequila notes in there, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like a harsh tequila.
No. I'm just saying you can smell the tequila.
Yeah.
Like, you can smell, like, if you opened a bottle of tequila and sniffed it, you would get, like, the subtle hints of that through this.
Definitely get a ton of oak influence.
I feel like there's a definitive MGP smell on that, too.
I was going to say, you get some rye notes, but it doesn't necessarily smell like MGP rye.
No, but there is a definitive, like, to me, MGP has a certain smell that you just go, you can almost get it every time.
Like, you do get a little bit of, like, that earthy pine note.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
With some of that, but, like, there's some sweet rye smell that's coming out of there, and I wonder if that's from the tequila finish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's soft.
Honestly, it doesn't have nearly as much tequila finish on it as what you would think, which is honestly kind of perfect.
Yeah.
I kind of said the same thing about Jim Beam with their bourbon that they had with that tequila, because I think, okay, full transparency with me, I don't know if it's ever a good idea to blend tequila and bourbon together. I don't care if you're out taking shots. I don't care if you're
You like them individually.
Individually, great. But it's like, it's like, holidays about ready to come up. And whenever you have two relatives that don't get along.
That is true.
I kind of feel like you're setting those two at the table and been like, let's get along. But I think this is actually better than the Jim Beam bourbon one.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, I like that one. Whenever I tried it, what was that?
It was okay. I didn't love that one.
The Booker's.
Yeah.
But we tried it at KBF. We didn't review it or anything.
Mm-mm. Yeah, there's the good sweetness on it. You get just a twinge of that tequila flavor in there. Just a twinge of it. And then it's got a decent finish. It's not long. Not a long finish, but
it's actually, I think, really nice.
Yeah,
and I'm not just saying that just because they sent it to us. I think a lot of that 11-year-old rye just really pops on it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you get a ton of like the orange and like the lemon. I was about to say lime because I was thinking tequila. You do get some earthy notes from that.
Yeah.
But I feel like where you really get the tequila that comes into that is just really the barrel itself, like the tequila barrel itself that comes in there.
Yeah.
So that to me, and it's kind of weird because it doesn't have a salty profile, but it kind of makes me like that oak almost has a little bit of that.
I get that. I get.
But it's hard to describe because it's not salt, and I know what you're saying: tequila and salt and lime, whatever. But there is something about the oak with that is very funky and different. But I think it actually merges really well with that rye.
Yeah. This is not one that I would drink a lot of at any given setting.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for something that's just like, maybe you've had several pours of something that is like got some punch to it, or just really dark fruits and really like high proof, like this would be a kind of a welcome palate reset to me. Like in a way, like, hey, let me get this. It's sweet. It's subtle. It has just enough to it to where it would reset my palate in a really good way. I
think it was also pair really well with the cigar.
Yeah. I think you could
also do some fun food pairings with this as well. I don't know what that would be. That's not my specialty, but I think with a cigar.
I'm not a foodie, but if you tell me this pairs good with meatloaf and mashed potatoes, I'd be like, all right, I'll try it. Hey.
That was a much more intense pour than what it needed to
be. Here's your project for the next month. Try to figure out if meatloaf and mashed potatoes pairs with Angel's Envy tequila.
Well, I'll be here with you, so
that is true.
Have Michelle whip it up.
She will make. If I ask her to make meatloaf, she would.
It is that time of year. It's that season.
Yeah.
Overall, it's good. Mm-hmm. Price point's gonna be a little tough at $260. I think with people.
Yeah.
But honestly, we're about ready to come out with a video where we talk about price points. I just think it's becoming more of the norm.
It is. It is the norm.
But honestly, I think it's good.
If you want a limited run from most places, you're gonna pay for a limited run.
I know at this point.
So it could be, we could be saying, find good regular whiskey.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of, so it is what it is. All right, well, tell us if you've had this. Tell us what you think about it. We'd love to hear it. And until next time.
We'll see you.
We will see you.